Oh. So. Sure. Friday, June 7th. In the evening, I love you, my darlings. David. It is well underway. I don't get all. Oh. It's kind of a slam dunk from here. It sound like it's done practically. So it was a matter of me waking up to this, I theorized. But I still need David on you lots. I don't like that. I don't know how to do this from here. Like, I love you both, I do. It's time, So we need to shift from, seeking to doing with what we got. It's a change. I'm looking forward to it. Let's make it together, shall we? Like the world's not safe today, but it's gonna be. I think there's a lot of people worldwide who would like to hear an apology from the Bushes, the Cheneys, and the Obamas. But first, the American people need to start doing it on their own, and just, doing their own, apologizing to people on the internet, at least people in countries where they're bugger humping them silly, stealing Iraqi fucking oil. That's the only reason they went there. Saddam Hussein became a bad guy because he became vulnerable. So they allowed him to be a little more aggressive than he should have been, not mind his manners, and then hammer him to fucking death, take his oil. I have to wonder how much the plan was to do that initially. Have the Iraqis, we'll take them over and then have them pay for whatever it costs us to take them over with oil. Good plan. It's like, but we're not going to put those funds back in the treasury. We'll suck those funds into our friends' accounts and our own in Switzerland and elsewhere. Why bother? You don't have to, You must think. I don't know what you think. But, you thought that rodeo was going to continue forever. You had to have been drinking, schnapps for months. Hard. Think of it. Oh, well, we got no problems because we got the judges. Well, judges aren't worth any more than you are to anybody. They're all for sale. Doesn't matter whether it's a hand job, a pat in the back, or go first at the fucking Kiwanis Club Circle Jerk. Who the fuck knows? I don't care. Barf it up. This time, this is all people have to do. And if their pride's going to keep them from doing it, then they get to sink. That's the story. That's it. I'm not going to worry about them anymore than that. Emil's, suffering. I got to take a good look at him today in the elevator. And He's lost a lot of weight. He looks like he's being crushed from the inside out. I gotta get an AIDS test, so make sure. I don't know. He looks bad. His fingernails are all got blood blisters on the inside of them, and he's a mess. I'm wondering if that's just from his jealousy and his hatred and his seething fucking ill will. It's eating him alive. Or AIDS or some other debilitating disease. I punched him in the mouth. I'm not sure. I got a cut on my hand. I did, Some of his saliva got on it for sure. I'm not sure whether any blood of his did or not. But I mean, fuck, I might get checked for sure. I've been thinking about that for a while, but nah, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do that on Monday. God willing, inshallah. Not, if that's, I can't tell what he's got. It's not just by me, but I mean, he looks very bad. You don't get to do that shit for free. I'm telling you. It may look that way at the time. It may look that way for weeks and months, maybe even years. But he's in really sorry shape today. Girl Scout could beat him up. He's bad shape. He's an evil fucker. He never, he tried to get his heart on anywhere he fucking could for as long as he could. If anybody's asked, it would stand still loyal for it. As recently as less than a month ago, he threatened to basically kill me with a kitchen knife. And that's when I should tell him, I'm not an old man with money anymore. I walked away from him. So, he has not been very bought up with anything since, but today for the first time I got to see him in the elevator, and I want to help him out. But God's just fucking wreaking havoc on a lot of people that try to fuck with me everywhere, anytime it happens. Like, the cunt is no longer working at the office. Like probation people. I don't know where she is. Hope they fired her for cause. But I really don't know what to do now. I'm theorizing that maybe I should initiate my own lawsuit, but then that would be granting them dignity that they don't have. But just to get, I want to get this stuff noticed. Like what's actually happening here. Like, people in the United States need to understand that their own president burned the World Trade Center down to the fucking ground. And his friend. His dad's friends. Their uncles, older brothers have been fucking you over for a long time. I could tell people this. So it's the truth. And why fuck around starting at the bottom? Just start where it is. Start where it's originating from. Smash the fuck out of that. Nobody got to worry about from there on. So, there are probably better husbands than me. And they'll love you more though. Not one. No place. I can't help it. So what else? Says, have patience while I'm going through all this stuff. Like, I was ready to kill this man. Just for being an asshole. And if he was mentally healthy, and I wasn't already so much trouble, I probably would. Any one of my friends would have to. 5 minutes. I grew up, or ever really hung out with her now. Anyway, put up with this guy for 3 years. And, at first he had the possibility of having something going for himself, but now, like today in the elevator, he looked 70. Not good 70, really challenged 70 years old. He's 45, 50. Sweating, just really, really, really ripped in half, raw. When people are pissing me off, I don't have very much space for them, but when I see them starting to suffer, and it's not even me causing the suffering, it's really them causing the suffering. When I see them starting to suffer, it changes my whole perspective on things, that he's really suffering. He's suffering unbearably. Loneliness and depression and lostness and purposelessness and aimlessness, and I don't know how he can possibly afford to have a cocaine habit. I think what happens is he spends all his money on cocaine at the beginning of the month, and he's got nothing left over for the rest of the month to eat with. I was going to feed him one time to just clean up his mess and do that. To see him hurting like this is disturbing for me, so I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I know full well I could heal this guy back to health. His first opportunity to turn around and stab me in the back. It's true. It's evil. It really is evil. And that hurts. Maybe I should just let him die. He needs to go this way, he'll be dead in less than a year. I'm gonna have to kill him. The individual who started the war between Emil and myself has become supplicant and never dreamed of doing it again, and just, so Emil's hanging on to his resentments, and they're killing him. I can actually see it eat his insides out worse than cancer I've ever seen eat anybody. That's how my grandpa, go from 230 pounds to about 130 pounds, in a couple of years, 4 or 5 years. But this happened to Neil in 4 months. 6 months. So please, don't ever fuck with me. God will get you. Every time. Every fucking time. anywhere. I hear it was like, I got kitty diddling charges, and I'm in jail, and the inmates treat me with kid gloves. Most of them. I think people the guards sent to beat on me did in 2 different institutions that I was at. Generally guys that go in on these charges, whether you get there or not, you gotta whack him at least once. Not once. Ever. Any inmate ever lay a finger on me. Except in fun. God is so a very good bodyguard. Really, really is. Just have patience. So I can clearly see what's costing our kids their lives. Like why their life expectancy is so short and stuff. I think all this resentment shit, and it's eating them up. Jealousy and resentment will cost you probably 50% of your life. At least. They don't know stuff like this. Understand? And like they don't know, like everybody's trying to figure out why they're going to war, they're never winning any of the wars, It never fucking dawns on them. I don't like it. Or at least they're either that or Ron Paul, all of them are full of fucking shit. They're all lying. I don't really know. I do know. I love you both. I need you like Steve. So, let's move this, out of the distant thing. All right. It really is time. That's gotta be. Show me some poise, some grace light. Come and take my hand, both of you. Queenly back.